So if you had a best friend who was starting a new business and wanted to gift that friend with something, what would you suggest that that best friend put on his business shower registry?
A 1-year subscription to...
And we're back. Welcome to the latest episode of Commerce and Chill. I am Jessica Johnson Coe.
I'm Waleed.
What's good, Waleed?
Everything's good. Woke up this morning.
I
knew you was going to start singing that song because I was trying to think of the song first, but you said it for me. Yeah, it's all good.
So a lot's been going on. I took a quick trip to Delaware last week to participate in a memorial service for a loved one, and had a couple of other friends across the country who were also remembering and celebrating the lives of loved ones who had recently made their eternal transition and passed away, and also got the news that one of my dear cousins welcomed a brand new baby. So we have a new baby cousin in the family. So it's exciting. And we said, well, with all that's new and good, let's not focus.
Wait, somebody had a baby?
Yeah.
Oh.
Jillo.
Oh, my bad. I was like, what?
And so as we were preparing for Commerce and Chill, the team said,
Did you go to the baby shower?
I went to the virtual baby shower.
They had a Zoom baby shower?
Well, they had a real life baby shower, but for everybody who couldn't make it to where she lived, they had a Zoom link and they let us see what was happening.
Did you have to wear a mask when you was on the Zoom link?
I sure didn't, because I was sitting in the house by myself.
When you logged into the Zoom, was anybody wearing masks at the actual baby shower?
There were people wearing masks at the baby shower.
Kudos to the people still wearing masks.
And I don't think the baby got COVID, so I think it all worked out
well.
well.
I hope not.
So the team said,
did you get
AOJ,
a gift?
Yeah, we gave a gift.
Wait, hold up. How do we give a gift and I don't know anything about
now
this
you
gift?
know. And knowing is half the battle. G.I. Joe.
I thought we was a team. How
we
come?
are a team.
Wait, clearly not. If there was a gift sent to this baby shower that I know nothing about, I don't know what it was, how much it was. Was it a physical gift or a monetary gift?
It was a gift in kind.
That means it was a monetary gift, ladies and gentlemen out there in Commerce and Chill.
Do you notice any money missing from the account?
I don't know. Maybe we got a secret Commerce and Chill account I don't know about.
That's a whole nother episode.
You got to GoFundMe Commerce and Chill running.
That's a whole nother episode of secret Commerce and Chill
So
account.
what does in kind mean?
It means I'll explain it to you after the episode, because we only got 28 minutes to hit it and quit it for the people in Commerce and Chill.
We got plenty of time for this episode. And I think the audience in Commerce and Chill want to understand, just like I want to understand, what is an in-kind gift and how do we give a gift and Chill didn't know about it, Commerce.
Well, Chill didn't miss anything.
I don't know. We had to have a sidebar conversation.
Enough said. Anyway, so as we were preparing for today's episode, the team said, because I was like, as I was sitting at the memorial service, I was thinking about how many businesses pass away. And if people...
So we should start having business funerals?
And if people really thought about the death of their business, the demise of their business, the way we think about the end of life, if we would run our businesses differently. And the team was like, yeah, no, that's not a good topic.
So hold on. So you're saying that your thought here, let's stick with this for a second before you transition to anything else, that your thought was when we have an end of life or transition, whatever term people want to use or whatever is politically correct today, when there's a celebration of life or a celebration of transition for a person, that when a business ends or a business transitions for whatever reason, that there should be some type of celebration, like an end of business celebration, a transition to brokenness celebration.
Well, that's close, but not quite it. My theory is,
because the business is now,
if people thought
revenue
about the end of their businesses the way they think about the end of their lives, they would carry themselves differently while they were in business. They might make different decisions. They would spend their money differently, and they would hustle differently if they realized that their businesses are going to die. Because most of us in business, let's keep it 100, keep it a buck, we don't ever really we don't ever really process the idea that our business is going to end unless we are, raising money so that we can one day be acquired, right? Ultimately, most people, I would dare say, think that their businesses are going to continue forever.
Well,
yes or no?
I think about it, it could end every day.
All right. And then we talked about succession.
And part of the process, I'm always thinking of how am I putting myself out of business every day.
Right. And part of it is succession planning, right? We know that folks don't plan for what happens next often enough. But again, if you really thought about the likelihood that your business could end sooner than later, what would you do differently? Well, we're positive here at Commerce and Chill. So the team said, no, Johnson, that's not the theme for today. So in the theme of positivity.
So maybe we should start a business funeral service.
No.
Like, think about it. Like, that might be kind of some legitness. Like, you have a funeral for your business. People come, like, they pay their respects. They give gifts, which would be a donation. And depending on how your business went out, that money could be used to help you settle your debts for the business because it went out of business.
Here's the thing about that thought, though. It's like The Sixth Sense. Remember the movie The Sixth Sense?
I see dead people.
I see dead businesses. People just don't realize they're dead.
So you're saying, oh, you're going to Sixth Sense, dude.
So they're already.
He didn't even know he was dead because he see dead people. He thought he was still alive.
Right.
So yeah.
So there are people walking around running businesses that are dead on arrival. No disrespect, and they're acting as if they are not. So no, we're not starting a business funeral service.
That, like, they could just celebrate the good times they had. People could come pay respects. Like, that might be something. Like, I don't know. You just might want to think about that. But I'm just putting it out there. And if you see somebody start that and it takes off, I just want it on the record that I said it first. I just want to, just let me get my 3% on that.
Remember, ideas are a dime a dozen. Execution.
Well, it's both. It's ideas and execution.
Exactly. So,
all right.
In the spirit of positivity,
so you're not going to celebrate you're not going to have a funeral service for business.
No.
So if you're not going to celebrate the end of the life of the business,
we're going to celebrate new life with new business.
All right. So somebody starts a business.
And so we are suggesting that when you start a business or someone you know and love starts a business, rather than do a whole bunch of other stuff, have a business shower. You know, like a baby shower?
Can we call it something else? Like a business shower?
What do you want to call it?
I don't know, but somebody should come up with a better name, like baby shower, business shower. But I don't know. Business something. I don't know. New business. Baptism. I don't know. Come up with something. Somebody put it in the comments. Come up with something. But somebody should really come up with this. Come up with a name. We should create a hashtag, and people should really start doing it. But anyway, so you're saying we should have somebody starts a new business. There should be a business shower, for a lack of a better term.
So a business shower will celebrate the birth of a new business, any small business for that matter.
What's the person who has the job that helps a mother deliver?
Doula.
A doula. So you could have, this is a birth of a business. Could you get a business doula too? That would be awesome.
So I think that, like, if you're certain types of coaches and consultants and advisors could be considered business doulas. Is that what you want to fancy yourself?
No.
Are you the laundry business doula?
I'm not a doula.
You're not the laundry business doula?
No, I'm not, like, I don't think I'm in the birthing stage. I'm more of the business is kind of like when I was a school teacher. It's around that 4th grade when they have the skills to rationalize and understand. Like when they were like, oh, Cope, you should teach. The principal was like, you should think about teaching kindergarten. And I went down to a kindergarten class one day with my class because my class would read. They would do like buddy reading. So we would read to the kindergarten students. And I just watched the kindergartens interact with the teachers, and like they had to take them to the bathroom and all that. And I was like, no, they don't have I need the rationalization skills to be like, hey, and they got to be somewhat independent. So I think I'm more of the stage where the business has been like, a couple years. It's kind of going. It's doing some kind of thing, but it needs some like pushing and some molding and some enlightening.
It's funny you talk about the kindergarten teachers because I think about our niece Jasmine, who is a kindergarten teacher. Shout out to all the educators out there, especially the ones dealing with our littlest babies.
The lower the grade and the higher the grade, the more challenging it can be.
She said recently, the last time I spoke to niece Jasmine, she said, yeah, those kids were giving me a hard time. I had to tell them, do you want me to use my mommy voice? I think I would be more afraid of teacher Jasmine using her mommy voice than using her teacher voice.
Yeah.
But we digress. Just for all of you who are not familiar with doulas, according to
here comes the blue screen.
Wikipedia.
Oh, my bad. White screen.
Okay. A doula is a trained companion who is not a healthcare professional and who supports another person, the doula's client, through a significant health-related experience such as childbirth, miscarriage, induced abortion or stillbirth, or non-productive experiences such as dying. So you could have a business dev doula too.
Okay.
A doula may also provide support to the client's partner, family, and friends. The doula's goal and role is to help the client feel safe and comfortable, complementing the role of the healthcare professionals who provide the client's medical care. And so I'm advocating for business doulas. Like maybe in my next life, that's what I'll be.
All right. I'm going for the people will probably call them a consultant these days, Jay. But okay, cool.
But I mean, if you want to put your own little special funk on it, you say a business doula. Like, I think that would get more attention to say, I'm a business consultant. Because you know what my daddy used to say about consultants.
I'm not going there. This is on YouTube. I'm not touching that. Okay. So anyway, in this episode, we will show you how to throw a successful business shower for your friends and family that will nurture, motivate, and empower them in their journey. So first of all, why should someone have a business shower? It's not mainstream. It's not something that's being done on a regular basis.
But then I don't know anybody. Elon Musk had said instead of throwing baby showers, we should have business showers.
Yeah, he said it. But I'm saying I've never heard of somebody doing one. I've never been invited to one. So why are we advocating that someone should do a business shower? Like what is the plus of doing a business shower?
Well, first,
we know what the plus of people doing a baby shower. You want a bunch of free stuff and some people to come over.
That's what you always say, but that's not why people. Well, that's not why everybody. But that's what you think. That's what you almost always think.
Why you got a gift list?
Because sometimes you have to let people do for you. Like hold on,
so
let
me.
Then
don't have a list. Just let me bring whatever.
No.
Like I want to bring money. Okay, here you go.
No, because
why you got a guest list with things that cost like $1,000?
If you tell people to bring whatever, you're gonna have somebody who brings you
just get the receipt.
The towels from Conway's.
Okay, well get the gift receipt. But
they don't have no gift receipts at Conway's.
Hold on. Maybe the person can only afford something from Conway. So you should be appreciative of the person coming and spending whatever little bit or a bit of money on the baby shower. Because if it was truly about the person saying, I want you to be here and just spend time and celebrate, there would be no gift lists. There would be no bring a present. It would just be come and enjoy this moment with us and celebrate the life that's about to come out with the help of the doula of this new baby.
That's why we need to get you out more often. You don't even understand. You're just
I do.
You're
understand.
Not socialized.
I do understand. That's commercialized. That is commercialization to get people to spend money. That is the system that has indoctrinated people to say you should spend money on these things. Why is there a registry list? You go on the website and you buy it. Amazon, Baby R Us, Baby this, Baby that, babies everywhere. Just buy. Right? It's commercialized. It's not about what did they do back in the day when there was no internet and there was no department stores, when people were living off the land and somebody had a baby and people came over to celebrate. They brought a cow. They brought a goat. They brought some chickens. They brought some eggs.
How do you know this? Like, are you just pulling this from the recesses of your?
It's common sense, bro.
Cerebellum.
People are gonna bring what you need. They're not gonna just.
That is not true.
What's a shiffer robe? What's a shiffer robe? What? Business shower. Let's go. Get back to the topic. Business shower.
So I think you make a good point. I don't necessarily agree how you get there. That people want to support you.
Give me 2 points. I'll make a straight line.
People want to support you when you have something new, when you have a new experience that they may have had previously that you're not familiar with. So, for example, if I have a girlfriend, a best buddy.
You said if you have one?
Yeah. If
Okay.
I have a girlfriend,
Okay.
and I could think of one in particular, shout out to Tasha, that when she had her first baby, she didn't have a lot of family where she lived.
I get it.
She had recently moved there before she had her baby. And so
Okay.
she didn't have a lot of friends
Okay.
where she lived. And so I believe her family back home gave her a shower. And then once the baby was there, she got used to moving and, whatever. I went and spent some time with her and helped her to get some things for the baby, because you don't always know what you need for the baby. And the same is the case with your business. You don't always know
You
what
don't know
you
what you need
need.
for a baby. Like, is this person having the
Is
first...
this a baby episode or a business
Wait,
episode?
I'm just trying to say, is this person having the first baby ever in the world? Like, there is no point of reference to know, I need bottles, I need Pampers, I might need a couple onesies. Like, I think there's a couple staple things we know you're going to need.
We could tell
Well,
we
go
don't
ahead.
spend a lot of time around people. So no, needless to
I'm
say,
just-
around business, if you
Business
bring
is
it back.
different.
No, it's not. I think it's a lot of the same parallels.
Because somebody might be starting a business for the very first time and they don't know what they don't know. And then other people come and say, hey, at the business shower, I'm going to give you a gift certificate for a tax consulting services that could meet with you for X amount of hours to discuss X, Y, and Z about sales tax, because you sell bars of soap and that gets taxed in New York or wherever they might be, right?
Okay, so let me just stop you 1 second right there.
Okay.
So I forgot what I was going to say.
I won. I won, ladies and gentlemen. I broke her. I won. She can't remember. Ding,
But
ding,
you're
ding, ding,
basically
ding.
saying the same thing, because you're saying if somebody starts a business and they don't know, like there's information on the internet where you can find what you need to start a business.
You could find information on the internet about what you need for first time having a baby.
Like I said, that's the
GOOGLE.
that's the parallel, that even if you read books, even if people talk to you about those things, until you're thrown into it, you may not know what to do. So you could have downloaded the 10 tips.
I know, but
you need.
we talking about though the premise, the gift. That's what I was talking about with the baby shower, right? If
that's because you're not used to gifting.
let me just be clear. When baby Cope arrives in the world, I'm telling you right now, if you get invited to the baby shower, everybody that come, I'm telling you right now what the gift list is going to be. It's going to be super easy for you if you want to get something. You don't have to get nothing. You could just show up and have a good time. If you would like to get something for the baby, the gift registry will be super simple for everybody out there and anybody who comes. The S&P 500. There will be a registry for you to buy a stock for the child, something that will provide value for them over time. I don't need onesies. I don't need Pampers. I don't need Huggies. I don't need bottles.
All the parents that
I
are
can go-
watching in Commerce and Chill Land are like, this dude is crazy. What is
Yeah.
he talking
And
about?
then there's another.
And as soon as the baby comes, they're gonna be like,
Because I'm
I'm gonna hit up Waleed and see if he's still talking about S&P.
Because I'm gonna buy all that.
He gonna wish that
'Cause
he
I'ma have the
had the
Amazon
Amazon diaper
subscription,
subscription.
right, that you gave to somebody when they had a baby. I'm gonna have that on
and-
repeat.
Real talk. One of our
I'm gonna have it on auto dial.
one of our business
even have
advisors
auto dial?
is a new parent, and he
Auto
was
subscription.
on paternity leave, and I just hey, just send me your address. I want to send you a little something, because I knew from our brother and sister's experience
but
being new parents.
That's legit.
that-
Like
hold
somebody's
on,
gonna
why you
need
talking
Pampers.
over me. Let me finish.
I get that.
Let me finish.
But you just said half the parents
Not
gonna be
but-
out there gonna
not
say,
but,
"Oh, I don't
and.
know. Wait till I have baby Cope, and then I'll know." But let's be clear: the other percentage out there that was like buy a stock, they hitting the like button is like for real, because that's building something long term.
Long story short, as it comes to our business advisor,
in a sheet.
I on the low sent them 1 month supply of diapers, and
On auto subscription.
no, just one
1 month.
just 1 month.
That's a lot.
That's
1 month worth of Pampers. Like how much Pampers average baby go through in a day?
they can
Maybe
go
like
through
4?
5 to 8 depending on what they eat.
I said 4, maybe more, because they
A
just
lot
eat,
more.
sleep, and poo.
Yeah,
So like maybe let's say 8.
yeah.
So 8 times, say 10, rounded off. So that's like 300 Pampers you sent. Damn,
Anyway,
you're a good friend. Can you come to my baby shower?
And when the package arrived, they weren't expecting it. Our business advisor said, "Oh my gosh, we got a package from you." And we were on our last box of diapers, and we hadn't thought about getting the next supply. He's like, "My wife is still at home; she can't drive yet." He was like, "And I've been busy tending to her, and this is my first baby, so I never knew it." Anyway, baby shower, business shower,
not
business
baby
shower.
shower.
So if you had a best friend who was starting a new business and wanted to gift that friend with something, what would you suggest that the best friend put on his business shower registry? If you work for Staples and you're looking for a sponsorship opportunity, you just found it.
Now is the time to become a sponsor at Commerce and Chill.
There you go. So what goes on the business shower registry?
If I was given something, or what should I tell them to put on the registry?
Either way.
A 1-year subscription to QuickBooks or some accounting SaaS product. That's what I would tell them to put on their registry. Boom. Mic drop. I'm out.
That's it.
You said name one thing. It's your turn. You name something now.
I say,
you want me to name it all? Come on. This is supposed to be Commerce and Chill, not Chill. Come on, you got to contribute something to this episode. I get all the likes. I get all the views. Like, you got to do something here. Like, I'm carrying the show, bro.
Michelle Jenkins, come get your boy.
Come
anyway,
on. Somebody just sent me a DM right now on Instagram. You are carrying the show, Wally. I know.
It doesn't count when you send it.
Can I get my own show?
It doesn't count when you DM yourself.
I had the soapbox DM me.
I would say on a business registry list, I would include office supplies. So like a Staples gift card, because you always end up needing paper. You always end up needing ink for your printer. And the printer that you use for your business tends to be a lot more ink than the printer that you use for your kids to write their papers and for you to print out your meeting agendas for church. The usher board meeting.
What did they do? Okay.
The usher board meeting.
Maybe they started the church. That's a business.
So what would you have next?
Shoot. I should have been thinking while you were talking. I was over here laughing at myself. What would be the next item I give them? I kind of crushed it with that QuickBooks thing. But I don't know. But
that's one and done.
I could top
I'm not crushing it.
What else would I give them? Mm-hmm. I would give them depending on what type of business they were in, mm-hmm. I would set them up with so many complimentary hours to have a discussion with insurance professional. Because a lot of times in businesses, we are underinsured if we're insured at all, depending on the type of business we're in. Mm-hmm. I know a lot of solopreneurs who don't have insurance. Like they're like, oh, well, like I just write a blog, or I get, income because I'm an influencer. Yeah, but you still should have some type of I believe it's errors and omission insurance, and there's another type of
professional liability
because you could be posting about something and I don't know, somebody uses it, or they say you slander or whatever the case might be. So I would get them so many hours of professional insurance consultation. And somebody's probably going to be like, well, you can meet with an insurance agent for free and they'll give you a quote for whatever. No, I would like legitimately pay someone to dive in deep and break it out for them. You're in this type of industry, you should have X. We've seen these different cases, et cetera, et cetera. So they do a deep dive, not just something to be like, oh, you want to use my services? Here's a quote, and go. I would go do a deep dive. Insurance, that's my next thing.
Okay. What would I gift for a business registry? I would gift an introduction to a business banker.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah, because too often I find that people go into business and don't have a serious, legit business banking relationship. And I've had too many conversations over the past week with people who are just like, oh, I just use the ATM for all my needs. No. Mm-mm. When it comes to business banking, you need a relationship. And what better than to build a relationship with someone who already has a relationship and can make that introduction for you? So I would gift a business banking relationship introduction. Next.
I would gift the introduction with someone who's either done the business they have and has successfully retired or exited from it, or who's currently doing it and crushing it, and establish a mentee-mentor relationship between the two.
Is that something you can really do?
Yes,
Can you establish
you-
a mentor-mentee relationship
I
with
can-
somebody
you could-
else?
You could gift it to them, the introduction, set the stage, and then from there, it's up to them for them to grow that relationship and prosper with it and make it fruitful. But I'm planting the seed for it. What they gotta water it, sunlight, all that stuff, like fertilize it. I'm just making an intro.
All right.
I would gift that.
I would gift a 1-year membership to a professional or industry organization in the line of business that person is starting. Why you?
I was gonna say that.
But you did. I let you go first 3 times.
Think of a new one now. Go ahead, keep going.
No, because we're going to move on
Just
to the
keep
next
talking
step.
about what you said.
Networking is so important, and it's important to know people who are doing what you're doing, who are in the space that you are in. And too often I hear new entrepreneurs say, I don't have the money, I don't have the time. Well, how are you going to get the money or the time if you're not around the people who have the money and the time and are doing the things that you want to do? And so by joining and participating in organizations that are related to your industry, that are related to the things that you do, that helps you get a leg up on other people, other businesses who might be in the same space and aren't doing that. I can personally attest that by being in organizations that certify us, we have access to more opportunities than other diverse businesses that are not certified. And by being an active participant, that helps us step our game up, level up, as they say. So do you have any other recommendations, or you want to jump into the tips for how to organize a
give
successful
them
business shower?
A healthy size gift certificate to like Upwork, Fiverr, or like 99 Design for them to get work done for their business, to help them grow their business. So like whether it's something for marketing or some type of copywriting, whatever it might be, they could go and use one of those platforms and hire a freelancer to help them get that done. I would do that.
Okay. And then
The biggest thing, well, go ahead.
the last thing I'll say before we move on to the next section of content for today's episode is I would give a GoDaddy package.
Ooh, that's a good one.
So you can get your website, your URL, if you want, include the email package.
Yep, that's a good one.
Because that's something that I see people skimp
Web
on.
presence, yep.
Like, we don't want to see my new business
At
gmail.com.
gmail.com. That is my pet peeve.
Or even, I'm an entrepreneur in 2022, crushing side hustles at yahoo.com. No, we're not
At
doing that.
AOL.
No, we're not doing that. We're helping you to level up
Juno.com.
with a baby,
At
with a
hotmail.com.
business shower
At
registry.
netzero.com.
I had a Net Zero account. I'm not even going to shout. So,
The last thing I would give,
Mm-hmm.
and this is just straightforward, can't go wrong with this gift 99% of the time, I would give them a cash infusion to their business. I straight give them cash. Working capital for them to operate the business.
okay.
And that might come with a couple percentages of shares I need to get in now. But I'm saying you can make that part of your baby shower where you have people come and they give money and then they become like all these other platforms, Kickstarter or...
Your baby shower or your business shower?
I'm sorry, I said baby shower?
You did say baby shower.
If you want shares in my kid when it comes, listen, we can have a discussion about that because that kid's going to be a winner. I'm telling you, boy. Listen, what they say, Jeff Bezos only owns, like, I don't know, what, 10, like 16?
17%,
whatever, of Amazon.
And he's still a billionaire, a multi-billionaire.
Right? So I'm just like, I could sell a couple shares in this kid, and this kid's future is going to be bright. We could all prosper on it. I'm just saying, you heard it here first. Selling shares in your kid's future.